A couple of decades ago, the Chinese auto industry could be mostly summed up as a collection of knockoffs and econoboxes, but things have changed a lot since then. As demand for cars has risen in China, so have the fortunes of the country's automakers, and as a result, many of them are flush with development cash and ready to find the next big innovation. For some companies, those innovations come in the form of new technologies or world-beating performance, and for others, it's about expansion from the domestic Chinese market onto the world stage. Number 10. Koros Milestone. The Koros Milestone is certainly one of the most unique-looking Chinese concepts of recent years, with a squared-off headlight and taillight design that's as angular as a Tesla Cybertruck. But it's the technology contained within the car that might be the real game-changer. The doors of the car can apparently be opened with hand gestures, and the lack of B-pillars is supposed to make getting in and out of the car easier than a conventionally designed vehicle. The windshield can also transform into a giant screen when the vehicle is in autonomous driving mode, turning the car into a kind of mobile movie theater. The sliding doors are a unique feature that makes the Koros Milestone stand out from other cars. They are activated by gesture control, so you can simply wave your hand in front of the door handle to open it. The holographic projection on the front window is another impressive feature. It can be used to display information such as navigation directions, traffic updates, or entertainment content. Number 9. Link Plus County 03 Plus Cyan Concept. Link & Company is a sub-brand of Chinese conglomerate Geely, which also owns Lotus and Volvo, among a number of other marques. The 03 Plus Cyan is a performance concept that was debuted in 2019, with a 528 horsepower powertrain that was derived from the brand's World Touring Car Cup race car. Link & Company are primarily focused on the domestic Chinese market, but a sister brand, Zeekr, has already been created by Geely with the intention of selling cars internationally. The production Zeekr 01 debuted in 2021 with very similar styling to the 03 Plus, so hopefully, we'll see a performance version of the Zeekr based on the Cyan soon. The Link Plus County 03 Plus Cyan concept is a high-performance sports sedan that is designed to deliver an exhilarating driving experience. It is powered by a powerful engine that is mated to a responsive transmission. The car's lightweight construction and advanced suspension system help to deliver excellent handling and performance. The Link Plus County 03 Plus Cyan concept also features a luxurious and comfortable interior that is sure to impress even the most discerning drivers. Number 8. Xbang HT Aero Flying Car. Perhaps the most improbable of all the concepts on this list is the Xbang flying car, unveiled by the automaker's associates HT Aero and slated for production in 2024. According to a report by CNBC, the car is set to feature 2 rotors that will fold away inside the car to make it drivable on the roads as well as in the sky. The idea of a flying car has been touted many times, and no manufacturer has ever managed to actually make one, so it seems very unlikely that Xbang will be able to make it work. The only glimmer of hope is that company does already have a functioning electric-powered flying vehicle, which has reportedly undergone test flights in China and Europe. However, it's probably not wise to start saving for a flying car just yet, even if Xbang is confident that they'll have one ready in just a few years. Number 7. Saloon Mecca Dragon. Strangely enough, this Chinese sports sedan concept is named after a boss in the video game Mega Man 2, but that's not the only thing that's a bit different about it. It's supposedly a challenger to the wave of performance EVs that have debuted recently, matching their performance but undercutting their price. It comes with a power output of 543 horsepower, putting it roughly on par with a base-spec Porsche Taycan, but it costs around $70,000, undercutting the Taycan by around $15,000. It might be better value, but the Mecca Dragon could struggle to persuade customers outside of China, especially since one outlet compared its exterior design to that of a Grand Theft Auto car. Number 6. Rules Ren. The idea of a turbine-powered car isn't new, as British carmaker Rover was experimenting with the idea as far back as the 1940s. But the system has never made its way into a production car, that is, until Chinese startup TechRules unveiled the Ren. So far, the car has only been shown off in concept form, but the company claims production is due to start imminently. The car can be optioned with either hybrid or all-electric powertrains ranging from 429 horsepower to 1,287 horsepower in top-spec form. Number 5. Hongqi Yijing GT. There has been a lot of hype surrounding fully autonomous vehicles, but so far no manufacturer has managed to actually transfer the technology fully to a production vehicle. Sure, there are plenty of semi-autonomous cars out there, but so far even Tesla has been unable to build a car that needs no human input at all. Hongqi's Yijing GT concept was a step towards changing that, as it claimed that the company would partner with tech giant Baidu to create a fully autonomous car based on the concept within the next few years. Out of all the automakers making such bold claims, Hongqi is in a good position to back them up, as they already make over 300,000 cars per year and saw a 52% increase in sales between 2020 and 2021. That puts them hot on the heels of Tesla, and in a good position to challenge for the lead in the race to autonomy. Number 4. NIO ET7. This rather unremarkable looking concept is actually an important milestone in EV startup NIO's history, as it marks the first time they've shown off a car with a claimed 1,000 kilometers (621 miles) of range. NIO already has a strong market share in China, and the ET7 is claimed to be near production ready, so it should make its domestic debut soon. But perhaps the most interesting bit of news that came alongside the ET7's unveiling was that NIO was planning to expand its presence in Europe in a couple of years. Chinese brands have always struggled to get a foothold in other big markets like the US and Europe, but with NIO already selling cars in Norway and aiming to introduce its own branded charging stations to other European countries soon, it seems like Tesla might have some strong competition in the next few years. Number 3. Farnova Othello. A brand new startup with a brand new hypercar, the Farnova Othello debuted in 2021 with a typically bold set of claims about its performance. It will allegedly make 1,810 horsepower and come with a battery array sourced from Swedish manufacturer Northvolt. At least one real-life concept car has been made, although it's not clear whether it's using the same powertrain as the production car will reportedly have. If Farnova can bring the car to production, they'll be one of the only EV startups that has managed to bring such a powerful car to market on their first try. Number 2. Aura Cat GT. Most production EVs have so far been larger, more luxurious offerings, as manufacturers scramble to earn profit margins high enough to recoup the sky-high development cost of switching to electric power. The Aura Cat GT is the opposite, being a small, sporty hatchback that's set to enter select foreign markets later in 2022. The Aura brand is a subsidiary of Great Wall Motors, a Chinese conglomerate that already has a limited presence in markets like the UK and Europe. But, with its quirky looks and range of up to 260 miles, the Cat might bring the company from being a niche brand to a major player in the European market if it's as successful as Aura is hoping. Number 1. MG E-Motion. MG might once have epitomized the essence of the British performance car, but since Rover Group's bankruptcy in the early noughties, the brand has been the property of Chinese automaker SAIC. MG currently sells a range of affordable EVs and combustion engine passenger cars in the UK and China, but the E-Motion signals the return of the brand's performance roots. Or at least, it's supposed to, as the E-Motion is reportedly a preview of an upcoming performance car that MG is set to debut in the next few years. That car has so far not been confirmed for production, but if it does make it, it'll mark a return to form for MG after years of being treated as simply a marketing tool for a range of uninspiring economy cars. To achieve all of these lofty ambitions, automakers debut dozens of concept cars every year, showing off their latest and greatest ideas. It should go without saying that many of these concepts will never make it to production, becoming consigned to the archives just like their European and American counterparts. But those that do make it are filled with innovations that might ripple through the rest of the global car industry, in some cases catapulting their manufacturers from being only known in China to being recognized all around the world. Thanks for watching this video. Kindly remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more videos.